So this is Nikki from Life in a Can, and I wanted to just answer a question that I get asked quite a lot, and that is how do your children sleep? What is the accommodation, particularly for Rafe, who's 15 months old? So we're currently in Myrtle this evening. We've just decided to do a bit of an ad hoc camp. Myrtle we've had for around 4 years now, and Myrtle was our first introduction to caravanning. She was our first little can, and she's just given us so many memories. That she's getting a bit old now, but I just couldn't part with her. She really wouldn't have been very much money to sell, really wouldn't have been worth very much, and to be honest, I just love her to bits. Although we'd outgrown her and she was getting old, we've set her up now on a permanent pitch on a little bit of land that we're fortunate enough to own, and so it means that we can just come and ad hoc camp in our little can whenever we want to without having to travel anywhere. So you may have seen earlier this week that Myrtle had a little bit of a weather disaster with her awning, which became completely wrapped around her in really bad weather. So we're awningless at the moment, but that doesn't stop us being able to enjoy our little caravan. An awning really is a luxury, but it's not a necessity, and often we don't camp with an awning. So I just want to answer the question about where does Rafe sleep? What do we do with a 15-month-old baby? Now, Rafe first started camping when he was about 3 months old, and then we were using something called a Sleepyhead Deluxe. I don't know if you've seen one of those. I will pop a little photo on so that you can see what a Sleepyhead is like. So we used one of those and he co-slept with us, but the really cool thing about a Sleepyhead is that he is protected from us. So we used that initially, and then as he got a bit older we transferred him over. So I'm going to flick the camera around now and show you where he sleeps now. Myrtle was a 4-berth, so that means that this would normally be a dining area, and that's the bathroom at the end, and that's our bed there. So Rafie sleeps on the bottom bunk, and what we found works the best is we have one of these pop-up travel cots. Now this is a Samsonite one. I think Coody make them as well. But this was what Lani had when I used to travel with her before we had Life in Caravans, and this is what Rafe sleeps in now. So he sleeps in obviously his pajamas and his sleeping bag, and he goes in his little travel cot here, and then this zips up all the way round, so he is secure, but it's really breathable for him. And then you see we've got the bed guard as well, because he is a bit of a wriggler, so we know that he can't actually get away anywhere. And then for privacy and for a little bit of darkness, we pop the curtains round. So then he's got his own little room there, and it works really, really well. We try to keep as much to his routine as possible. So he normally goes to bed about 6:30, so we'll go through our exact routine, a cup of milk, and then we'll pop him down in there in his sleeping bag to sleep, and we'll give him a few minutes and he'll be gone until the morning. So we decided that this is how we wanted to do it, and it worked really well. Now you can probably hear little people outside, so I will just show you out here. Oh, there's Pizza, there's Rafie. Lani, say hi.
Hi.
Daddy, say hi.
Hello.
So this is our little permanent pitch while we're here. So there's the ponies. We've got the most beautiful view. Ian built this little fenced area out of some old decking boards that he had left over from a decking job. We've got a fire pit to come barbecue there. And Grace turning the music up. Rafie, you like a bit of Madonna, huh? And Rafie's loving his Madonna hair. And so this would be where our awning was a few days ago. So we've taken the awning down. It's really damaged. We're going to have to get a whole new frame for it. But we've just left the carpet down for the moment so that we can sit on here. But this is the joys of life in a can. But the weather's pretty nice today. It's been quite hot lately, but it's really nice and cool. It's a really nice cool evening. We'll get the fire pit going in a bit, and we just decided to pop up, pizzas in the oven, and everyone's having a lovely time. So that was the answer to my question that I get asked a lot: where does Rafe sleep? And now you know. Have a lovely evening, and hello, are you off?
Hi.
Are you?
Hi.
What would you like to say? Yeah? Okay. Thanks for your input, Rafe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, and bye-bye from us.